Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are in the M55 Tornado with Pure Terror in his Object 140, and this is going to be a double feature for artillery. Now, you're going to ask yourself right off the bat, I know you're going to ask, why are we doing a double feature? And the double feature is for, there are two ARTY matches where I did semi-okay. I didn't break my 4,000 barrier that I normally do for a standalone video. And they're both on Mountain Pass. One in the north spawn, one in the south spawn. And I was like, wait, this is the perfect opportunity for me to have like a Mountain Pass get-together video of how to play this map as an ARTY. So, lucky us. So right off the bat, I spawn in the north on this video, and I move to the trees to the right. I do not go up on ARTY Hill. The reason for this being is I like to be able to reposition throughout the battle and affect more areas. Now right off the bat, I've got medium tanks heading to the middle to spot, so I'm zooming in at, it'd be H5J5 right there. And you can see heavy tank gets spotted. It's a 2.5 second flight time. I just got to adjust my aim, shot it out. Too late, but I do get the splash and the track. Now, he fixes his track like a smart man would, gets himself out of there, because if he'd have sat there any longer, he's probably dead. Now, M48 Patton, or M46 Patton coming around the backside of the mountain. Terror, you can see, is coming around the left side of the map. And this FV is just sitting here begging for me to hit him. Well, I said begging, and he immediately backs up. So, don't worry, buddy. You're perfectly fine. I just want to get this close enough to splash you, and we get the kill. That's the way it goes. Alright, so, Type 4 heavy, or Type 5 heavy, actually. And some TDs, and we haven't seen a whole lot of guys push across, so we can assume that the majority of these guys are right here. So right off the bat, I'm watching this middle. I want to try to see if I can help with the Patton. Nope, it looks like he's pretty much getting his butt kicked. Terror's on that like white on rice. So, goodbye, Patton. Back to the middle. Can I get shots on anybody? It looks like the middle at the bridge could use a little bit of a help. So, ST1 it is. And he's pushing up towards the rock. Shot out. Got him for 566, not a huge hit, but enough to get him to back off. Now you can see the left side is struggling a little bit, so I'm going to push forward to the right, just behind the mountain over here. If you can push all the way up to right here on this edge of this mountain, you can then look straight across and be able to shoot the bottom left. And that comes in handy in situations like this, where your team's kind of getting pushed back, so you want to stop them from getting to the base. Hello, M103 and Carnarvon and Conqueror and IS-4. Shot into him, splashed him, overshot him a little bit of that inaccuracy of the new patch, but it's okay. He's tracked, he's immobilized, somebody's going to be able to hit him, right? Relying on teammates for damage. I don't like it. That's why, because he was tracked out in front of everybody for a while and nobody shot him. But it's okay. I'm going to get some more shots off, because these guys can't avoid it. They're literally right in the open. So, IS-4 and M103. Shot out on the M103. There's a better hit, 886, and ammo racked him. He fixes his ammo rack early. He's going to get popped the next person that shoots him, which should be any second. Relying on teammates for damage is just no bueno. No bueno. IS-4 is going to be my next target. Why? Because he's the hardened target. If he's alive, they can still potentially repel this attack. Shot out. And 607. And he's tracked. See how long he stays tracked, folks. And he fixes his track. His track is up but hurt. And he's still sitting there and nobody has hit him. ARTY finishes the other one. So I'm zooming in on this IS-4 for my cleanup shot here. He's going to back down a little bit here, I believe. Nope, he's staying right there. Shot out. And 278. We overshot him, hit the rock behind him, and only splashed him. Can't hit the ST1. Terror is pushing towards their base, so we've got the Waffentrager Alf Panzer IV. And we're just looking for ARTY at this point now. ARTY gets spotted way down on the left side. so I don't have to worry about the ARTY shotgun in my guy.
Reloaded.
And here comes an amazing shot. And 3.2 second flight time. Shot out. Just stay there, baby. It'll be okay. And there's the shot. 3 seconds it takes for that round to get there. I called the shot when I pulled it, and it just took forever to get there. Now, and there's the last ARTY. T92. You're not going to do very well. Pure Terror is there to shoot you now. He nukes Terror. I looked down to see how much health Terror's got, and he got mercy rolled. So Terror's right now loving the mercy roll. That ARTY's hating it. And I feel his pain. But anyway, not a bad match. 3,600 damage, 2 kills. Terror's right there with me at like 35, 37, somewhere in there. So we both did pretty well on that one. And we're back in Mountain Pass. Now this time, spoiler alert, we spawn in the south. Now, from the south, you guys know that I like to go to K9, K0. The reason I like to go over there rather than up on top of ARTY Hill, A, you're less likely to be counter battery because everybody looks at the hill first. And B, you get better shots from this side. Now, the worst part about Mountain Pass from an ARTY standpoint is the hills, right? So you want, in a tank, or with an ARTY, you want to be as far back as you can and still be able to shoot people. Why? Because plunging fire. Plunging fire on top of tanks equals bad day for somebody. Now, are we going to get any plunging fire on tanks? Probably not. But by moving quickly to where I know I need to go, and that's this corner here, which also allows me to be defensible, we need to get some good shells out. Now, right off the bat, I make note of the fact that our team has left one guy to defend my right side. That one guy is not a preferable person. And I take a quick shot on a 140, not preferable, but I do get the critical hit, so I damaged his track. Now, he's going to be easier to track for the rest of the match. If I'd have held my shot, I could have got a shot on this E100. That would have been a better opportunity. But, again, I have one tank destroyer defending my right side. I know this, so I'm going to keep my eye on him, even though I'm shooting at other people. So, just out of curiosity, I will glance down at him every time I reload and see exactly what's going on, so that I keep myself apprised of the situation and nobody sneaks up behind me to kill me. Now, I will say this. I don't notice right away when he pushes down the hill, but if you're ever in a position where you are the only tank on that flank, on that hill, you need to stay on that hill. Do not push down. You push down, you put less distance between you and the bad guys, and that's going to go badly for you. Shot out on the Wizzy, and we track him. No real damage. But anyway, so you can see we've got a lot of tank destroyers, big tank destroyers, sitting in the middle of the map, which is not a bad plan for them, with the exception that I'm on the other team, and you really do not want to be sitting out there with tornadoes shooting at you. It's just a matter of time. And shot out on the Death Star. And watch him. He stops. He's like, hey, holy crap. Already shooting at me, guys. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, Spartan, why would you shoot at the Death Star rather than the other two first? Well, the Death Star has the biggest gun. He also has the least amount of armor. To me, that says, hit me. So we ammo racked him right off the bat. Terror's over here tracking the crap out of him. I shoot just as he disappears, so that one hits the rock instead of actually hitting him to kill him. And it's unfortunate. Now, right here's where I noticed that on my right side, this Waffentrager pushed down around the corner. He is now engaged with 3 freaking tanks. E50M is pushing towards my location, and watch this beautiful ARTY tracking. It's like, alright, he's driving in a straight line. Nobody's there to shoot him, so shot out, nailed him. Now, I don't have any idea how much I hit him for, but I know one thing. I need to get my butt moving. Now, I've already called for Terror to come help me. Terror is on his way, but I have to save myself before he can save me. So, E50 lost almost all of his hit points there, so that was a good hit. And I get around the corner without being shot. Now, watch the turn. This turn is very, very unique. Whoop. Go up the hill, start backing down the hill, get that gun around, and stop. I get shot, he shoots me instead of Terror, and then I finish him. Now that shot could have completely missed him, most likely will most of the time. Now, Terror coming back got the attention of the Mad Clan, which just happened to be on our team, and these guys come back in force to help out, and I am so glad they did. I sent them a message after this match saying thanks for the assist, because me and Terror, as good as we can be in our tanks, and Terror's really good in his mediums. You guys have seen him many a time taking names, but we are good, but there's only so much you can do. I only reload once every 25 seconds. Terror's only got so much hit points, it's not going to go well. Now here I pull up, and pow, I get a shot into the side of the IS-7 while they've got him distracted. Now, that's preferable. We knocked him backwards. These guys are going to go running down there now, and they're going to clean house up on that guy. No way that they could have possibly won with that many medium tanks coming back. Now they say affirmative, I say affirmative, and the next thing we got to do is just clear these tank destroyers. They've got a lot of them. They need to go. Now they're hurt, and there goes the Jag. Now we've got the Jag Tiger, the Death Star, and the E3. Now this Death Star is right out in the open again, and I put a shot behind the Jag thinking I could get a shot on him, and he pulls forward. And then, you know, I'm about 18 seconds out to reload, and I really want to get this Death Star. He's using the rocks to cover himself while he reloads from the right side, but he is going to get shot in the backside any minute. Those guys are closing in on these guys, so they're going to start getting shots on him. Now Death Star starts to turn to go around the rock. I place a shot out ahead of him. He stops, he pulls forward, and I overshoot. Like, if that shot had hit where I aimed, I would at least got a splash kill there, but it wasn't meant to be. Now, this E3 that's left is in a perfect spot, and I cannot touch him. But I get a watch from above as this guy gets absolutely melted by our entire team. He gets burnt to death, and that's the end of the battle. Now, me and Terror, we did all right. I ended up with about 3,100 damage, 1 kill. Terror's right there above me with 2,500. So, not bad. And you can see I send a message to this guy saying thanks. So, if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.